have you? What are you doing?
Eyes on me.
Where did you learn that?
I went and saw that there Jurassic Park movie last night. You just got to keep your hand out like this, and you got to maintain eye contact.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back out on the range, and today we're going to have some more fun with body armor. A while back, I shot these level 4 plates with a 700 Nitro Express. Surprisingly, the plate stopped the round. But the biggest question was, what kind of blunt force trauma would your insides take once it stopped it? Because just because it stops the round, it does not stop the energy that is going to travel into your body. So today, we are going to find out what would happen. I have a Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso, several level 4 plates, and a large spread of elephant guns. So let me show you what I got. We're going to get set up and get started.
Oh, this is heavy. Oh, these are heavy.
I feel really bad for my UPS driver. He is fresh. So if you've never seen one of these before, this is a Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso. It has lifelike bones and organs, and these are zombified with green blood. I also have this zombified head here, which is filled with blue or green liquid on the inside. Normally, I've been using these zombie torsos that already have the heads attached, but I do not have one of those today. Have those coming for some future videos, but for today's video, I'm just pretty much gonna like duct tape that on there. So first things first, we gotta get this guy set up. There is this little tube right here that's filled with junk. It's a PVC pipe that goes up inside the torso. I'm gonna set him down on this dowel rod, which is concreted into this bucket, and that will keep him upright for the whole video, hopefully. I don't think it's supposed to make that noise. What is going on here? We're having some issues. Nope. I think he's full of gunk, and it's not allowing it to go down all the way. Yeah, a lot of extra gunk in there. Oh, come on. All right. His neck got jacked up just a tad. Oh, there's our problem. That was inside the PVC pipe. So that just worked its way out the top. No big deal. It just makes more room for our head. And I can put you, whoop, right there. I'm so sweaty. All right, so now we just got to put the body armor on him. I found another solution for keeping this head on here. I cut the post off, rammed this red rod into it, and then that just slides right in here, sort of. There we go. Probably still going to fall off, but it's more aesthetically pleasing than duct tape. So we have our Premier Body Armor level 4 plate. This thing will pretty much stop anything. It's rated all the way up to an armor-piercing 30-06, but we've shot it with a lot of other stuff, and we know that it will pretty much take everything you can throw at it, including a 700 Nitro. I was going to put this in a plate carrier and place the plate carrier on him, but I decided against that because I want you to be able to see the energy transfer through the plate and into the body. So instead, we're just going to duct tape this to the zombie torso. Right here. And try not to obstruct your view from the side. All right. We'll have to retape it every time, but I think it's going to be worth it. So before we start blasting this thing with the elephant rifles, I need to give you something to compare it to. So we're going to take one shot with a very common rifle, an AR-15, with a very common caliber, the 5.56. I don't expect this to do much. Let's go check that out. Okay, well, turns out duct tape plate carriers don't work half bad. Surprised his head is still on here. Looks like this plate absorbed a lot of that energy. The plate did a great job of stopping that round. We have a slight bulge here on the back. If this was here, he should have something here. I don't see any kind of cracked ribs, nothing. He looks fine. So this plate, 5.56, I mean, you'd feel it, but I don't think you'd have much internal damage. All right, we got him all set back up, and now we're gonna jump from 5.56 to something a whole lot bigger. But before we do, let me tell you about today's sponsor.
And today's sponsor is State of Survival. State of Survival is a survival-themed zombie apocalypse game, and it's free to play on both Apple and Google Play. Now in State of Survival, you're gonna start out with a tiny little shelter, but you're gonna need to build that thing up until it can withstand anything that's thrown at it. What I like about State of Survival is the plot and the awesome heroes. And what's even more awesome is you don't have to purchase those heroes. You can earn them through the free-to-play missions in the game. Every hero in State of Survival is different and unique in their own way, from their backstories to their special abilities. And those special abilities will really come in handy when it comes to defending your settlement, and especially handy in PvP mode. If you use my code Kentucky SOS, you'll get the free hero Rusty and tons of free resources to help you level up even faster. So if you're looking for a survival-themed zombie apocalypse game or just an awesome game in general, you need to check out State of Survival. The game mechanics are great, the characters are awesome, and there's always something fun, new, and exciting to do in the game. And on top of that, it's free to play. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. A big thank you to State of Survival for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
So here is the last round we shot, the 5.56, and here it is compared to what we're about to shoot that body armor with. This is the 416 Rigby. This is a 400 grain brass solid. And the gun we will be using is a CZ 550 bolt action rifle. And if you can believe it, this is the smaller of the elephant guns we brought today. We're gonna start out with this one and then work our way up. All right, here we go. He's gonna feel this one. Oh my gosh! I think that went through the plate. This video is taking a turn for the worst. Okay. Well, his head fell off. Let's start there. That definitely fell off. I hit in a fresh spot, so this ceramic should not have been damaged from the 5.56. This is a multi-hit plate, but that 416 Rigby did not seem to care what level plate that was. Cut through the plate. That was a brass solid. I brought all solids today because I thought maybe those would deliver a little more punch, but I didn't know they were going to deliver this much punch. Flew through the plate, hit Mr. Zombie here, and to my surprise, blew completely through him also. You can see the exit wound here. And then went through our table and went all the way through the table. So we're going to step it up in diameter, but I don't know if it's going to have as much penetration power as that 416 Rigby, which honestly I'm kind of happy about because I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm really hoping that this next round does not just blow through him. I'm wanting to see some energy transfer, not penetration. So we are stepping it up in diameter. This is a 458 Lott. That is a 500 grain brass solid. Again, I have a CZ 550 bolt action rifle. Okay, here we go. Oh! Let's go see if it stopped it. Thing is smoking. There is no, wait a second. Oh, I think it went through it. Video's over, folks. We're still learning something today, and that is that elephant guns with brass solids do not care about your body armor. Oh, that was a brand new plate, level 4 plate, and it blew through the back, went into Mr. Zombie. There's a hole right here, came through him. I mean, I am frustrated that I am not getting to see energy transfer, but I'm also extremely impressed. You know what doesn't frustrate me though? My new shirt. New design, science, because that's what we do here, science. And check out my new swim trunks, Tactical T-Rex swimming trunks. It may be hot out, but if you're wearing these, you're gonna be awfully cool. I know that was bad. If you want to check out the swim trunks or the shirt, there's a link in the description down below. All right, I made a quick trip to the armory and I got some ammo that are not brass solid. So hopefully these next few shots don't go through the plates. But I do want to let you know that we did still get some results when it comes to energy transfer from these elephant guns. The round did make it through the plate, but the plate did still try to stop it. And even then, the sheer force broke every single one of these ribs. All of them. But since those ribs are already broken, how are we going to know if we do any more damage? So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to turn this guy around. This side's a little bit more clean. The back is definitely more rigid than the front. There's a spine, shoulder blades, and the ribs are a little further in there. But those ribs do not appear to be broken. So now I'm going to take another fresh level 4 plate and I'm going to place it right here. And hopefully this time we stop the round and we can just try to measure the energy flowing through the plate rather than a bullet flowing through the dummy completely. All right. Third time's the charm. Okay, the next gun we're going to use is my double barrel 500 Nitro Express. And this gun is absolutely beautiful, has beautiful engravings on it. If you look here, that's a Stegosaurus. On the bottom, you have a liable. On this side, you have a saber-toothed tiger. And on the top lever, you have a baby velociraptor. And the round we are going to be using is not a brass solid, and I'm praying that it does not make it through the body armor. This is a 500 Nitro Hornady DGX bonded lead round. 570 grains. Normally I want it to make it through the body armor. It's a weird day today. All right, come on. Stop this round. Here we go. Woo! Let's go check it out. All right. Moment of truth. Oh! It stopped it. It stopped it. Okay. Video's not a total failure, right? We stopped the 500 Nitro. And if you take a look at Mr. Zombie here, you can tell that his skin is pretty messed up. That was a lot of energy transfer. This is what I've been wanting to see today. Goodness gracious. Let's check this out. This is just mushed in. All of that. Let's see here. We hit right here. Oh, okay. So most of that force went into the spine. Yeah, I got broken pieces in here. That's broken bone right there. So it broke these vertebrae on the spine. There's our entrance. And that's a pretty big bulge on the back. I would say if that was on the front, it definitely would have shattered your ribs, and there's a good chance that probably would have stopped your heart. Oh my goodness, I've got sweat. Ow! It burns! Ah! Ah, darn it. Okay. I can't wipe my eyes because they're covered in ceramic plating and zombie, so I just have to sit here and let my eyes burn. It burns so bad. I got one more plate left. I'm thinking we can offset this guy just a little bit, and then I'm thinking we should put the fresh plate right here on these ribs, hit it with something a little bit bigger, and see what happens. Ah, my eyes! All right, let's see here. These ribs are pretty good, so I want the plate to sit right here. So instead, I'm going to turn him sideways, and I'm going to cut his whole shoulder off. Nobody likes shoulders. Whoa. That was actually kind of nice on the foot. That didn't hurt so bad. I think that'll be good right there. Yeah, okay. So as I mentioned in a previous video, my 700 Nitro is currently at a gunsmith being looked over. So our last elephant gun for today is the double barrel 600 Nitro Express. And this thing is no slouch. It shoots this behemoth of a round, the 900 grain 600 Nitro Express. And this is a soft point. I'm really hoping that it stops this. Oh. I think it stopped it, and I think that Mr. Zombie felt that one. All right, I finally got the results that I was wanting to see today. Here is where we hit with the 600 Nitro Express. It stopped the round, and it left a very big bulge on the back of this plate. So the plate was sitting right here. I hit exactly where I wanted to hit. This is where all of that energy went. And it destroyed all of this tissue, broke these ribs. This rib is broken. That's not gross at all. All those ribs are broken. Goodness gracious, yeah, that one snapped. And then on top of that, it looks like one of the ribs, or just the sheer force, punctured the lung. That is a lot of energy flowing through your plate and into your body. So after seeing this, it's pretty obvious to me that if you were wearing this plate, it would have stopped the 600 Nitro Express soft point, but you would have had broken ribs, possibly a punctured lung, and there's a good chance that force may have stopped your heart. I also want to make crystal clear that these plates are not rated for the rounds we've been using today. So now for the bonus round. We still have our zombie head. And there's these things out there that are called bullet-resistant helmets. I don't have one with me today, but it's probably going to be made up of about the same material that is in these plates. So I'm going to put this plate, or what's left of it, up against this zombie head. And now we're going to take a shot at it and see what would happen if you were wearing an armored helmet. I'm all out of 600 Nitro soft points, so 500 Nitro it is. Okay, 500 Nitro Express with the 570 grain DGX. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Let's go check that out. This is quite the scene. So here's our plate. We hit right here, and you'll notice we are missing the other half. It's over there. So, gosh. Okay, it stopped the round, it appears. The ceramic broke a lot of it up, and then it caught the round, and that is a pretty big bulge. So what I learned today is if I ever encounter zombies wearing body armor, I know for one, elephant solids will probably do the trick, but if I have soft point 500 nitro or up, and those zombies have on armored helmets, still game over. At first glance, it appears that the round made it through the body armor, but it did not. It stopped the round, but instead of the bullet going through, it just pushed the armor into the zombie head. You know, I actually did not have intentions today on completely destroying this torso. I was really hoping that we get some broken ribs and, I don't know, maybe it'd have a few cuts and whatnot, but I think I was being a little over-optimistic. But since this thing is already pretty much falling apart, I might as well just go ahead and destroy the rest of it, right? Well, I tell you what, if elephant guns won't do it, 37-inch tires will. Well, we got off to a rough start, but I still think we got some solid science in today's video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. If you want to see more jacked up giant cars like you just saw, you need to swing over to Kentucky Customs. There's also a link in the description down below. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a big favor, give it a like, and if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those are in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt or some awesome swim trunks. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.